Kwame don't say nothing because people they're not gonna do the research and go back and see what he said. They're just gonna go off of what I said. So let me see if I can find that video. Gravity Takeout speaks on. It's a 504 pound. Let's see. I think it's this one.
Salute to everybody for just not coming in.
Y'all fast forward to when he was talking about.
Watch your mouth. Maybe if Kwame like me, y'all like me.
Do it take Kwame Brown to say, okay, me and Tough Love cool, so now y'all can support him?
If you look into our previous back and he give my.
All right, let me play it from here because I can't. Mr. Skinny, I'm gonna play this one little part and then we're gonna drop the link. But I can't remember exactly where Gravity Takeout, and shout out to Gravity Takeout. I can't remember the exact part, and if somebody else can tell me where that part is, where he showed what Tough Love has been saying, but I think this is a good little part to pick up.
It's the same amount of respect, so it's an even level of respect. So I salute you in many ways. Many people want me to go against the brother, say stand alone or whatever y'all feel. This thing I'm starting to hear too many times with somebody like you. You act like because another man says something, we just echo it because he said it. You said out your mouth. Maybe if Kwame like me, y'all like me.
Do it take Kwame Brown to say, okay, me and Tough Love cool, so now y'all can support him?
If you look into our previous back and forth, I told you exactly where I stand, bro. You know where I stand. I never really know where you stand. In my opinion, you use my name and just different things into where you be positive, but throw jabs, but be positive. A lot of people just see the positivity, but this is the things that I see.
This guy is a snake or weak weasel or
expose one of these weak weasels.
Man, I don't want to be some famous person, and now I'm on YouTube, and it's like whatever I don't want that. Some people want that shit. Follow me, and whatever I say, you cannot disagree. How dare you disagree?
Like, hey, what a panel going to do? What a panel going to do? And I don't think you see a debate.
I'm not interested in panels. Most guys want to take a panel to debate.
For example, I'm one hell of a nigga.
I kept telling myself I was a hell of a nigga.
Versus you, then it's whatever narrative I want to put. Say anything about a go along, get along game. If you developed your own, You
see, when you bundle all that together, you and that brother had a conversation. Salute to Miss 504 Queen. You put it together. And salute to those brothers. But me, I'm not into that, bro. Like, I ain't into. You see how exciting you was to talk to that man? And yesterday you wasn't throwing jam. Exciting you was to talk to that man, and yesterday you wasn't throwing jabs at that man.
Go along, get along game. If you developed your own,
I'm really into that side of the game, bro. Like, I ain't into a bunch of positivity mixed in with a bunch of sneak diss, coming back with some positivity, and then when I get you in my face on that panel that I want so bad, I just act as though I ain't just talked about all these sneak diss type of things the day before. I'm the one that if we have a misunderstanding, you can go back on my last video with you, because I heard you say, I don't like to be trying to figure out that's what I do when I deal with somebody like you, bro. I never know where we at with it. That's why I get rid of the gray line and I tell you exactly how I feel. Now, salute to my brother that told me, man, don't do it, bro. Maybe he feel as though I'm gonna crash out. Me personally, YouTube is recreational to me, bro. It's fun to me. Anybody that support this page, I thank y'all for giving me this much of your attention, giving me this much of your understanding. But as it pertains to me, I don't agree with everything anybody say. I just feel like when you're a stand-up guy, in my opinion, it's my opinion, bro. When you're a stand-up guy, and the things that people are bickering with you about, you know, a lot of those perspectives makes no sense. It makes no sense for a man to say, I knew him, he was a fan of mine, so on and so forth. And then when he get his big splash, you get mad because he don't interview on your page immediately to the point where you diss him every day for months after that. To me, that's like less of a man. This man don't owe you anything. Just because he's a fan of yours don't mean he have to take to your page and agree with what you got going on. You always say you want to see people stand alone. You want to see somebody stand alone? See, many people, as I'm surfing through the net, many people look at y'all like that was healthy conversation of what people needed. Me, so you want to understand where I'm at with it. Me, I'm here to tell you, salute to you brothers for that conversation. But in my world, you know, I don't understand how they can look at you and be like, oh man, he's a good dude. You know what I'm saying? Or his message is what, because I understand, I see the jabs in the mix of the positivity. A lot of times people may try to overlook that just to be a man about the situation. And I don't knock that. Me, I'm just not with that side of the game. You know what I'm saying? Me, I'm a straightforward guy. If you look at my last video, you say you don't know where we stand. And I saluted you for giving me well wishes for C19, bro. And at the same time, I never said nothing bad about you in my video. You know, I ain't with that side of the game. So make no mistake about it. I don't care who disagrees. Salute to everybody that's in here right now. Salute to everybody that gave me a little bit of their time thus far. But when you just look at those clips, that was from yesterday, you know, and even when you finished out your conversation with Kwame, your words was, see, the conversation don't got to be a debate. So you still talking about who? Who? Me personally, I feel like a lot of you YouTubers want somebody on the panel so y'all can brain wrestle, so y'all can figure out who perspective is what and so on. So only reason why you don't want to do that is because Kwame platform is way bigger than yours, right? And a lot of your supporters support him, or a lot of his supporters, they looked at your page, right? So you don't really want to do that because you don't want to lose your audience, my nigga, right? And at the end of the day, I don't knock you either way. But really, if you had it your way, if you was parallel platform-wise, you know, I sense you the type of guy that want to, you know, bounce things and brain wrestle back and forth. And that's why you just call it tough conversations. You know what's a tough conversation to me? Derica Patrick. Derica Patrick, the young lady that lost her life sitting in a car pregnant. You know, those are the tough conversations to me where a child cannot go back to her mother, or a child will never see her mother again. This fuck ass YouTube shit, man. This ain't tough conversations to me. These are grown men on here exchanging ideology and perspective with somebody.
Wow, you all are trying your best to tear this man down and ruin his character and reputation. Why are you treating this man like he is TS pathetic? The link will be dropped here in a second, so you can explain that without texting. I'm starting to notice that a lot of you guys can type real good, but you don't really know how to publicly speak. Probably why they teach that in school, public speaking, because I want to be able to go back and forth with you and you be able to answer. So we tearing somebody down that says that they hold other people accountable, which I just don't see how you can do, hold a stranger accountable. But it was things that he said that we want to ask questions about, the same way that I answered questions that he had for me. So that's not tearing him down. It's just we want to ask questions. Sorry you don't see it that way, but thanks for the $4.99.
Somebody like you to me is just throwing around a lot of positivity mixed in with a lot of sneakness back to a lot of positivity. And that's what you call building. or having a tough conversation. When we don't see eye to eye in that type of lane that you do, in my opinion, don't mean I'm telling the truth. People can judge it however they want to judge. That's my perspective. But in the process of that, you feel like that's a tough conversation. Me, I feel like the tough conversation is my last content. When them children will never see their mother again. When you see these young dudes out here throwing it all away. When you see, you know, a husband take his wife's life. When you see a wife set up or have the money and take his life, etc. Those are the conversations that's really game changing to me. Me sitting around talking to you and Tommy and all y'all here, it does nothing for me, bro, other than to get a few more views. And really, in retrospect, what does that even matter, bro? So, in closing, man, I don't care how nobody else feels. You want to know where I stand at it, bro? And like I said to my brother, man, you told me whatever. I can't stand it, bro. You know, I sat back today a little bit and I watched a few videos, and when I put stuff together,
that's why you type.
You know, man, I ain't with all that, bro. So, salute to y'all conversation. Salute to Miss 504. And you want to see somebody that stand alone? I stand alone when I say, I don't understand why nobody had a conversation with you, bro. Especially when yesterday, that's the things you had to say about him. And then today, so good, thanks for taking those questions. And then you go to your page and we had a tough conversation. What tough conversation? You act in the form of a reporter and you said that was a tough conversation. I don't understand that. But each one teach one. As long as we have each other, we continue to go together. Y'all comment below.
Shout out to Gravity Takeout.